What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So I've been getting so many ads for one bank in particular, and I've even seen them running ads on my very own YouTube channel. And after getting a bunch of questions about this particular bank, I thought it was time that we do a proper review. So that brings us to today's video and review on Aspiration Bank. If you've seen any of their ads, then you probably know that they are very different in a lot of really good ways. So let's take a look at the features that they offer, how it compares to the many other banks that we've looked at, of course, and break down the fantastic charitable and environmental causes that you will be contributing to if you do decide to open an Aspiration Bank account. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay, so just in case you have somehow dodged all of the ads that Aspiration has been running on YouTube recently, they are a fully online banking and brokerage company that was founded in 2013 who aims at providing both the best banking services possible while also tackling a higher purpose of social and environmental awareness, and that is where you come in as the customer since they let you be a part of that, which is really unique and cool. We'll talk more about this unique side of their business later on in the video, but let's start off with breaking down the features that they offer and talk about how it stacks up against the competition. So Aspiration Bank offers two different options, which includes the standard Aspiration account or an Aspiration Plus account. With the standard Aspiration Bank account, you pay a monthly fee of whatever you think is fair, even if that is $0 per month. Now, out of all of the banks that we have reviewed on this channel, and there have been a lot of them, I have never once seen a fee structure like this, and this literally means what it says. So if you just want the most basic banking features offered by Aspiration Bank that we'll talk more about in a second, then technically you could get it for free. But I think later on when we talk about the fantastic causes that your monthly fee is going towards, you'll see why they really have this open fee structure and why a lot of people feel compelled to donate money. So outside of that pay what you think is fair fee, which again can be $0 if you want it to be, you're going to have no other hidden fees or monthly maintenance fees or anything like that, which is always both expected but really nice to have. You're also going to get access to 55,000 free to use ATMs on the Allpoint network, which is the same exact network that a lot of the competitors are currently using, and the ability to earn 3 to 5% cash back on Conscious Coalition purchases, which are particular brands or companies that Aspiration Bank has partnered with who share in a similar social or environmental mission. Now, the Aspiration Plus account does say that you can earn up to 1% APY, but this is very vague, and as far as the standard Aspiration account goes, it's pretty unclear what interest rate we're talking about here, so if anyone does know, please let us know down in the comment section below. But considering this bank is so hyper-focused on different charitable causes, I'm assuming that the interest rate that you're going to earn is probably not going to be that great anyways. However, if you do decide to go with Aspiration, then you're probably not too concerned about giving up a very small amount of interest that most of these banks are offering anyway. And at least you know that the few dollars that you're giving up in interest each year is going towards a really great cause. I do also want to mention that your money is fully FDIC insured up to $2.46 million, which is significantly higher than a lot of other competition on the market currently. So if you are out there and you're rolling in it, then that is something to consider, but I'm assuming that for most of us, the standard $250,000 in FDIC insurance is plenty. So those basic features are great and all, but honestly, we've come to expect things like free ATMs and cash back at certain retailers, but the place where this account really does become truly unique and starts to dip into the company's higher purpose is with their Roundup savings feature. Now, this is going to work in the same way as all of the other Roundup features that we've seen from many competitors, where all of your purchases are basically going to be rounded up to the nearest dollar, but the really cool thing about Aspiration is every single time that you swipe your card, they're going to plant a tree. Now, I'm not exactly sure how literal this is, as in one swipe equals one tree, but long story short, you buy things and trees get planted, and that is really cool and unique if you ask me. So next time you go and spend $5 on Starbucks coffee, at least you can feel a little bit better knowing that yes, you're probably paying a 100% markup for sugary milk, but at least a tree is getting planted somewhere in the world, and that might make it worth it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's also an option called Aspiration Plus, and with this one, you're going to get all of the benefits that we talked about earlier, but you're going to get 10% cash back on all of those Conscious Coalition purchases, up to 1% interest on all of the money in your savings account, and one off-network ATM fee reimbursement every single month. Plus, you're also going to get some additional perks on the environmental side of things when you purchase certain goods like gas, for example. Aspiration Plus is going to be $7 per month, or you can pay upfront for the year for $69, which breaks down to $5.75 per month, which honestly, if you just use that one off-network ATM reimbursement each month, this is really going to pay for itself. Now, outside of those two different savings options, Aspiration is also a brokerage offering several different retirement options like IRAs, and they make it really easy to make tax-deductible donations to various charities as well. They have 7 main charities that they donate to on a regular basis, and a number of nonprofits that are vetted and working towards a similar cause. Okay, so at this point you might be a little bit confused, and that is okay, because it does take a little bit to wrap your head around this very unique business model. I mean, are they a bank? Are they a charity? Are they a nonprofit? And honestly, it's probably confusing because they have mixed the world of banking, which isn't exactly known for their environmental awareness, with a very charitable and environmentally conscious cause. So let's be frank about this. Is Aspiration the best banking option on the market as far as features are concerned? Probably not, and I think most of us would agree with that. The free ATM access is nice, but basically every single mobile bank offers that, and Aspiration is lacking in a lot of ways across the board when it comes to features for you, the customer. Their mobile presence is not that developed when compared to many of their competitors. They are lacking on a number of savings and budgeting features, and the cashback rewards and interest rate that they offer is just not that competitive. However, it is very obvious that they did not set out to be the best bank possible in the way of features and give you the highest interest rate on the market possible, because that's just not the core mission of the company, and it's not the mindset of their target customer. Aspiration is for the individual who wants a decent bank who offers the most basic banking features, but also wants to help contribute to causes that you might believe in as the consumer through your everyday purchases. Some of you might think that this is laughable, and some of you might think that this is the greatest thing ever, and that is completely okay because we all have different perspectives. Now, for those of you who do think that this is a really awesome combination, let's clarify exactly how you are contributing to this cause and where that money is actually being contributed to. So, for starters, 10% of every dollar you give Aspiration is going directly towards their 7 charities that we talked about earlier. So if you decide to give them $5 per month as part of your Pay What Is Fair feature, then they are going to give 50 cents of that directly to those causes that we talked about earlier. And on top of that, they're also going to literally plant a tree every time you swipe your Aspiration debit card, which is awesome, and they're going to make carbon offset donations every time you buy certain goods like gasoline. Again, some of you might really get behind this message and be ready to sign up right now, and others might think that this is laughable and completely unnecessary. And if that's you, then this is probably not the bank for you, and that's alright. I think we can all openly admit that stacked up head to head against much of the competition that's on the market currently, Aspiration is going to fall a little bit short on the feature side of things. But the fact that they were able to take an entirely different approach to their business model and shift the entire mindset of their several million users who are now thinking about banking in a completely different way is fantastic, and I think there is a lot to be learned from that in itself. So let me know what you think of Aspiration Bank down in the comment section below, and if it's something that you see value in, or if there is another bank that you would prefer over this. As always, if you did enjoy today's video and you want to help support me, it would mean a lot if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who you think could get value out of this content as well. And as always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.